14 years old, I became very interested in reggae music and especially modern reggae music.
From the dark comes the light, lightning bolt never less than strike. This is all for my life and my God, life in the journey, the early not just for the blast. It come in like a raptor and everybody get captured.
Blessed my people, welcome back. So my peeps, today we're gonna talk about Koffee. You know, Koffee is a very talented Jamaican singer. She entered the business with a kind of Rasta flavor, you know what I mean, people. And she created some big hit songs. Koffee is one of the youngest artists from Jamaica to ever win a Grammy award. You understand, people? So when I talk about Koffee, we're talking about a big deal. You know, there's a lot of allegations going around that Koffee stepped away from the Rasta way of life, you know what I mean, and started to do some other things, start to do her own things, you know what I mean. There are some issues surrounding Koffee herself, you know what I mean, her personal life that doesn't really align well with the religion that people have her as being a part of, which is the Rasta religion, you know what I mean, people. So we're gonna look a bit into that. We're not judging anybody, but we're just talking based on what everybody can see. We're stating the obvious as it relates to relationship and so on. You get to me, I say, people? Yeah, man, it's like she make a complete turnaround from what Rasta stands for. You know, Koffee behave like a man, you know what I mean? Most times she dress like a man and so on. People judge her and say, well, she gone the other way and so on and so forth. So we're gonna look a bit into her musical journey, you know what I mean. We'll talk about her success and also we're gonna discuss the reason why I think that Koffee is missing from the music scene and has been missing for a little time now. So people, Michaela Victoria Simpson, otherwise known as Koffee, was born on the 16th of February in the year 2000 in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, where she grew up with her mother. Her mother was a very strict individual, you know what I mean. She was also a Christian, a Seventh-day Adventist lady, you know what I mean. And being that she was a member of the church, you know, Koffee, her daughter, used to sing whilst in church. So that is where her musical journey actually started. Koffee's mother also worked with the Ministry of Health. So after some time, Koffee eventually became a member of the choir in her church, and she also taught herself to play the guitar at the age of 12 years old. And during this time, Koffee was a very young individual, as you can see, people, but she had her goals set on her musical journey, you know what I mean. She used to attend Arden High School. So you know, Koffee was never a slow child or a dunce child. Koffee was a bright girl. So you know, people, Koffee was a member of her church choir, you know what I mean, going to school, you know, she mixed in with other children from different background and so on and so forth, but she still loved her music, you know. So the guitar that she learned to play was one that she had borrowed from a friend. And you know, the fact that she was getting into the groove, she eventually started to write her lyrics, you know what I mean. And most of her lyrics, according to her, was inspired by Protege. You know, Protege is another Rasta artist who endorsed Koffee to the fullest also. In the year 2016, Michaela won her school talent contest, and her school is the Arden High School, which is located in Kingston. And this was without her realizing that this informal show in her school cafeteria was an audition. She also became a member of her school choir, and this is where she learned music theory and also vocal techniques. Another defining moment for Koffee occurred in her final year of high school when she performed at her school's talent show with other gifted artists in front of about 1,000 people. She indicated that the show gave her the first bit of confidence to perform and deliver music live in front of a big crowd. Koffee gained a lot of popularity in the early 2017 after she uploaded a video of her singing on Instagram. That video went viral on the platform and caused people to start requesting music from this talented young lady. In the year 2017, Koffee released her first single, titled Legend, with just her voice and acoustic guitar, a tribute to Jamaican sprinter Usain Bolt. The song became a viral Instagram hit once the athlete reposted it on his own Instagram page. Awareness of the violence and social problems she witnessed growing up has influenced her lyrics, and besides Protege and Chronics, she has cited Supercat and Gigs among her musical inspiration. Koffee was introduced to the patrons at Rebel Salute, which is a very big reggae festival in Jamaica, you know what I mean, by Koffee. Koffee gave her the opportunity to perform on the same stage with him. You know, she also performed with Chronics and Protege, two of her main musical inspirations. Koffee later released another hit song titled Burning, and this is her take on Upsetter Records' OG Rhythm, which had been made popular by Jamaican artists Busy Signal and Luciano. Burning grew out of her desire to inspire herself to push forward despite disappointment at not getting into post-secondary sixth form after she graduated from Arden High School. In June, that song spent 3 weeks at /1 on the Foundation Radio Network's Top 30 Reggae chart, covering New York and South Florida. In 2018, Jamaican reggae / dancehall singer / songwriter and DJ Koffee brought her on stage at the 2018 Rebel Salute and Rotterdam Sunsplash in Jamaica and Spain respectively. So during this time, Protege asked her to perform with him, as also Chronics invited her on BBC Radio 1 Extra broadcast from Tough Gang Studios. And she also went on to tour the UK with Chronics at venues such as Bush Hall and at Alexandra Palace. Koffee and Chronics appeared on BBC Music, introducing live on November 10. In December 2018, Koffee released a single titled Ragamuffin, and this single called out gun violence and the governmental neglect of the youths in the ghetto in Jamaica. BBC Radio 1 Extra named Koffee one of its Hot for 2019 artists. Her next single, Toast, was produced by Izzy Beats and Washifier of Major Lazer. Both Chronics and Protege appeared in the video in 2019. Tory Lanez made a remix to Toast as part of his international Fargo project, which can be found on SoundCloud. In the year 2018, Koffee also signed with Columbia Records in the UK. And Rapture, her debut EP on the label, which was released on March 14th in the year 2019. Her Throne video, which takes viewers on a tour through her hometown of Spanish Town, Jamaica, debuted on the Fader on the 22nd of January in the year 2019. On the 13th of November 2019, Koffee was announced as an opening act for Harry Styles and select dates of North America leg of his 2020 Love and Tour. On the 26th of November in the year 2019, Koffee released her first crossover collaborative single titled W, featuring hip-hop artist Gunna. The song was later featured on the fictional iFruit radio station in the video game Grand Theft Auto. In the year 2020, Koffee's album Rapture won the Grammy Award at the 62nd Annual Grammy Awards, making Koffee the youngest person at the age of 19 years old to have won that award, as also the only female to be awarded in the Best Reggae Album category. In October 2020, Koffee was named by Elle magazine as one of 10 trailblazing women changing the future you need to know. So as you have all heard people and some persons who might have known before, Koffee achieved a lot in a very short time. Very talented artist, Rastafari, and she get the support from the Rastafari community. Chronics them a Rasta man, Protege them a Rasta man, and so on, Koffee them. Koffee did go on good, and Koffee was getting the support from Jamaican people. Koffee was getting the support from all over the world, people, yeah. This beautiful young lady with so much talent, she full of lyrics, everything. Koffee was on top of her game. Koffee eventually win her award, a Grammy award. That is a big deal. So Koffee thing are go on good people, as a Rasta girl, but after some time, you know, some pictures start to surface on the internet, you know what I mean, Koffee just like she a man, you know what I mean, and so on. And you know, allegations start to go around that Koffee, you know what I mean, I swing the other way. Yes, when I say people, there's allegations, is it? But nobody don't know for sure because, and I like she ever come out and come say this or say that. But that's one of the reasons why a lot of Jamaican people judge her and kind of put her aside away to. You see me, I say people, I'm not saying that is the reason why she leave off the musical scene and gone on the back burner for a bit. The reason why she might not be in the public as we think that she should is the fact that she is signed. When these artists sign with them big labels, a lot of times these labels put so much restriction on the artists them, you know what I mean? So the artists them can't really work the way or them would normally work as a free agent, or maybe if them sign with a smaller label where them have more talk. When them sign with a certain big label, you know what I mean, big label turning a big superstar, you know what I mean, make you win Grammy and so on and so forth. It's like them basically conquer your career and then basically tie you down. Because when you check the ratio, it has happened before to a lot of reggae artists, you know what I mean. Artists go overseas and sign some big deal, you know what I mean, get some millions of US and so on, you see me. But your career actually worth more than that, you see me. Otherwise, they would not be willing to spend so much money on you. So I do not believe that the fact that people are saying that Koffee this and Koffee that is the reason why she not really release music like that. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I believe that it is as a result of the contract what she signed, because at the end of the day, if the label want her to do music and go road, you know what I mean, the label are gonna make sure release some music. Possibly she record music right through, but you know what I mean, the label decide what music release when. You know what I mean, a certain going time you're fully signed, because no one can go on the fact that Koffee is naturally a talented artist. You get to me, I say people, Koffee are one of the most talented young artists from Jamaica. I remember when Koffee released that viral video on Instagram, you know what I mean? It's like you can't stop watch it. She just has spit lyrics and she just go through, and you know what I mean, them times she sound like she gritty like a more kind of gangster type or something. You see what I say? So you know, so we give Koffee our ratings as an artist, you know what I mean, as it relates to what she wants to do in her personal life, you know, that's up to she. You see what I say? She never come out and say Ray and Ray, you know what I mean, people are going to always judge, you know what I mean, but I don't believe that is the reason why she is off the radar that much. I believe it is because of the contract that she signed, you see me? And one of the things that I've noticed over time, you know, you see, the Jamaican artists, them, we have them good, decent talent. A lot of them prevent themselves from going to the extreme, you know what I mean, to the fullest of their potential, because them get themselves signed, you know what I mean. And once you know release music and people don't really see you and people don't really hear from you, after a time, people are going to take them time and forget about you. It's just about being human being, you understand? Remember, you know, even if your mother will love so much that, you know, you're going to have days when you don't even remember her, you know, you understand? And when next time, you remember her. So, if you're not singing any music, you know, put out no music out there, and the music people know you for. After a time, people are going to start looking into it and say, well, you know, work no more, so you're going to retirement, so they will find someone else for entertainment, because people want to be entertained. Anyways, people, that is my view as it relates to Koffee and her being absent from the music scene. You can leave your views in the comment section, as also you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.